What is up, beautiful people? What is up? What is up? What is up, you guys? It is Monday morning. I am out on my way to work. So I said, what better to do than to go ahead and check in and make a video. I know it's been a long time, but we're here. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna make this video because, y'all, today is a great day for sports. I cannot wait. I just want this day to go by. I cannot wait to get home and really lock in on these games because, woo, we got some good ones tonight. We got some really good games tonight, and I'm super excited. So, you guys, of course, we know LSU is playing Iowa, which is a very big game, but then people are sleeping on this USC versus UConn game as well. Juju versus Paige Beckers? What? So you mean we get Caitlyn Clark versus Angel Reese, Juju Watkins versus Paige Beckers tonight? Oh yeah. My phone is going on do not disturb at 6:30. Like, legit. Do not disturb me from 6:30 all the way until tomorrow morning. I will be tapped in to these NCAA March Madness women's games tonight. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who's going to win these games. I have no idea who's going to win these games, but I will say who I want to win the games, and I will tell you the keys that I think that's going to take for each team to win these games. So, first game I'm going to talk about, of course, is the headliner, the one that's going to break records tonight, the one that everybody's going to be tuned into, the one that if you're not watching it, you might be under a rock. Because the viewership for this game is probably going to be even higher than the national championship game from last year because of the narrative, because of Caitlyn Clark versus Angel Reese, because now LSU is kind of taking on this Beatles type of energy to where everybody wants to be LSU. You know, they're kind of like celebrities. And then Caitlyn Clark is just who she is. Just single-handedly who she is. So the narrative for this particular game and the storyline for this game is crazy. It's crazy. I'm excited. I cannot wait to watch this game tonight. I can't wait. But without further ado, I want to get into a few things, a couple of key takes that I feel that LSU needs to do in order to beat Iowa. And that is my pick. You know, I filled out a bracket. I picked LSU to beat Iowa. I think that they will beat Iowa for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons being that I think it's going to come down to rebounding. LSU is a great rebounding team. I think LSU has a very good chance of out-rebounding Iowa. Not only do they have a very good chance of out-rebounding Iowa, but the most important rebounds that you get, all rebounds are important, but the most important ones are the offensive rebounds because it gives you second and third chance opportunities. If LSU gets a lot of second and third chance opportunities tonight, Iowa's not winning this game. They're not going to win this game. You know, if Angel Reese and Anissa Morrow continue to give their team more opportunities to score the ball on the offensive end, and they just end up with more possessions, they're not going to win. I don't know if you guys watched the game yesterday with South Carolina, but they had like over 20 points in second chance points, you know, and they had a lot of second chance opportunities that they capitalized off of, and I feel like LSU would do the exact same thing. So that's a big take for me. I also think it's just going to come down to the fact that I think LSU has just more weapons offensively, but I will say the key to this game, in my opinion, there's two keys to this game. One of them is Hailey Van Lith. Hailey Van Lith has got to show up offensively in this game. Hell, for the rest of the tournament. You know, she's a senior, and they need more from her, and she's going to have to bring more. I don't know what's going on with her, but I feel like she's in her head a lot. And I think because LSU is getting so much coverage and, you know, people are constantly questioning her about her scoring and stuff like that, you can tell even when people ask her, you know, she's a little defensive about it. She was like, I can score. You know, I think I heard her say that. She was like, I can score. And I'm like, well, score then, because they need you to score. You know, Hailey, you didn't come here to not score. You came here to be exactly who you are. And that's all they need her to do is just be who she is. She doesn't have to score 30 points, but we need her to score at least 10 to 15 efficiently. You don't need to take 15 shots to score 15 points. We need you to get about 7 shots, 6 to 7 shots, and you need to score 15. Maybe 10. I don't know. I don't know how many shots, but in free throws, but whatever it takes. You need to score 15, but we need it to be at least shooting about 45-50% from the field. That's what we need from Hailey Van Lith, because I've been very underwhelmed with Hailey's presence on this team. And when it matters the most, which is tonight and this entire tournament, I just don't feel like Hailey has been providing a lot of scoring, and we need that from her. They need that from her. So she has to figure it out. I mean, she's not a freshman, so she doesn't get a pass, in my opinion. You came to LSU, so you do you, and you come here and you do what you do. Like, you don't come to LSU and, like, get to just fly under the radar. No, you're Hailey Van Lith. Like, don't forget who you are. That's what I would be telling those people. That's what I would be. If I was Angel, I would tell her to talk to Hailey. All of them need to get in her ear, and I would be telling her, do not forget who you are. You are Hailey Van Lith. You can score, so do it. You're like that. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like she forgot who she is. I need her to get back to understanding who she is and how great of a player that she is, how great of a scorer that she is. And she needs to score. She needs to bring something and contribute to this game. Because what she's been contributing is okay, but just not enough, in my opinion. Another key to this game is ball movement. We're going to need LSU to move the ball. They're going to have to not play hero ball, not settle for shots. Get into your second and third option offensively. That's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to just move the ball, set some screens. Sometimes I feel like they're a little stagnant. We understand that a lot of them can go one-on-one and ISO and get their shots off and score. They're very good at scoring. Like, I will give them that. But they're going to have to find a way to really spread that ball around and just play as a team. And I think that's going to give them their best chance to win tonight. Because they have a completely different personnel from last year. Jasmine Carson isn't there. Alexis Morris isn't there. Kateri Poole is not there. A lot of those girls who were very big parts of that championship are not on this team anymore. So it's going to take a completely different effort and game plan in order for them to win. Of course, stopping Caitlyn Clark is a big part of the game plan, but another part is just some of these people are going to have to step up. Michaela Williams is going to have to step up as well, and I know she's a freshman, but she's the number 2 ranked freshman coming into the year, and I need her to play like it. Of course, she's going to make little mistakes here and there, but this game here, whoever can make the least amount of mistakes and the least amount of turnovers is probably going to be in a good position to win. So, yeah, we need Michaela to just step up. My thing with Michaela is that I think she's a great player. It's just some of her shots are just ill-advised. You got this girl who's 6'7" in front of you. You don't have to take that shot, baby. There's somebody else that can shoot the ball. Like, move it around. Get a screen. Just make, you don't have to play hero ball. And I think a lot of them want to be the hero on the team. And I think that's what makes South Carolina so good, is that you never see that really with them. They're always going to get into their second, third, maybe even fourth option, and they're going to take the best shot available. So I need LSU to kind of just take a page from that book and just get into their offense and get into their second, third, fourth options, and just take the best shot available instead of settling for whatever is given to them. Not even whatever is given to them, but just settling for the shot that's not good. What's another thing, y'all? I'm trying to think what's something else. I think that's it for LSU. I think if they do those things, they're going to be good. Rebounding, moving the ball around, getting Hailey Van Lith involved offensively. We need that. Michaela Williams, just taking better shots. Flau'jae just continuing to do what she's doing. I think Flau'jae has been the best player on LSU. Her and Anissa have been 2 of the best players that have been in this tournament for sure. That's it. I think that's it. And then as far as UConn, we can talk about that a little bit. I don't really know much about, well, I do know a little bit about UConn, but I haven't watched them as much as I've watched LSU and South Carolina. But UConn, I think, has a really good chance of winning this game just because of experience. You know, they have Paige and they have the post player that's been there as well. I mean, you got Gino, a Hall of Fame coach, so it's going to be good. I don't really know. I don't really know who's going to win this game. I mean, it could kind of go either way, in my opinion. I'm rooting for UConn, though, just because I like Paige. I like the fact that she's, you know, able to play. You know, she hasn't been able to play for a while. They're still missing Azzi Fudd or whatever. They're missing her, and she hasn't been able to play that much either. They just been plagued with injuries, and it would be just nice to see, you know, I'm sorry, not Haley, but it'd be nice to see Paige have an opportunity to make it to the Final Four. You know, again, for sure. So I'm rooting for UConn, but you know, Juju and them might have something to say about it. Who knows? You know, it's gonna be a good game either way. I'm excited about it. And before I leave, guys, I can't leave without saying and talking about NC State. I'm just super like excited to watch them play South Carolina. After I was watching the Texas NC State game, I was like, they're the better team. They just look like they're not depending on one player to win that game. They look like they're depending on each other and they're playing as a team. I'm excited. I like the storyline of the fact that their point guard also went to South Carolina and won a championship with South Carolina and is now with a completely different team, leading them to a Elite Eight. I think that is awesome. I would love to see them play South Carolina and potentially upset South Carolina. That would be interesting. But all the teams, I mean, all these games now, they're really interesting. I just hope people are tuned into, you know, women's basketball. I think that's what it's about. And a lot of players and coaches have been saying that women's basketball is growing, and it is. You know, the ratings and, you know, the conversations and everything is proving that women's basketball and viewership has increased, and that's exciting. So that's what it's all about. So without further ado, you guys, that's all I got. That's all I got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I want to know y'all's opinion. I want to know who y'all think is going to win. What is the key for whatever team you think is going to win? What do you think is the key for them to win? So who do you want to win, and why do you want them to win, and why do you think they're going to win? Let me know below. Let me know in the comments. And until next time, I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful Monday. And hey, let's watch these games tonight. It's going to be good.